Hi there, Goob here from Goob Goes Outdoors. Hey, I'm super excited. Today what I'm going to do is, it's actually like 107 degrees outside, so I will not be riding this evening. It's 6:30 p.m. here in Texas and it's that hot. So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm super excited, is I'm going to do a review on this right here. This is what we dub as the Big Yellow Submarine, but it is our tandem bike for two by Vinci. What's really cool about this bike is that it actually has what's called the ICS, Independent Coasting System. And I'm going to show you here what that does. If you notice right here, these two chains hook up to right there, and it actually is completely independent. So the idea is that as you're pedaling and going down the road, either the stoker in the back or the captain in the front can actually stop and drink water, catch a breath, whatever it is, and the other person can actually propel the bicycle. In the front right there, you will see it has 4 rings in the front and 9 rings in the back. When we purchased this, and we bought it used, obviously we've had it for just over 1 year. When we purchased it, it had the shifters up here. We took it to our mechanic here in town, and he actually fixed it up here with this Sun Race shifter, and that actually seems to work really good. Before, we weren't able to get into all the gears. The guy that had it before me actually tried making it better, and we could get 1 or 2 rings out of it. We couldn't get all the gears. So my mechanic down in Grapevine, Texas actually did a fantastic job wiring it all up and rigging it up, and we're super happy with the way it turned out. We can hit all 4 front rings. We've got all the gears in the back, and it actually is a trooper now. So this bike is a steel bike, alloy steel. It is very heavy, which is one of the negatives about the bike. If we were to do it again, we'd probably do an aluminum, just a little bit lighter bike. Vinci does make them where they have couplers in the middle, so you can actually take them apart and you can travel with the bike and put it into a travel case. We don't really see us doing that much, so we're going to leave it the way it is. It does have smaller wheels. We do have this set up obviously for tubes because it is a tandem, and the pressure is at 100 pounds, so it is very stiff and firm feeling compared to my other bikes. But again, it works just fine. This does have a unique system on the back seat for the stoker, in that it does go up and down, and it's supposed to be like a shock absorber. That's how they did it back 20 years ago. We also have old school brakes, as you can see. And I will say that if I was to do it again, there's no question I'd definitely have disc brakes on this bike. These brakes do stop us on big hills. I do plan for it way in advance because it's not the fastest stopping ride I've ever had. So the 2 seats that are on there right now did come with the bike. Those are 2 seats that we're just using for right now. I'm going to replace that seat if we decide to keep this bike, and I'm not too sure what Nikki's going to do with hers. I do have a mount that I added, the Garmin mount, so I can bring my head unit when I do bike. It does have a 20-year-old Shimano flight deck that tells you what gears you're in and all of that. But again, it's 20 years old, and yeah, let's just leave it at that. Now, there's actually no chips on this bike, no scratches per se. It's actually in fantastic condition. We spent approximately $900 on this bike 1 year ago. When it was sold brand new, it was just under $4,000. The new ones that are steel are just over $5,500. So you can get a whole lot better components, but you look at the last 20 years, they haven't really gone up that much in price for what you're able to get now. If you're patient and you look around, there are plenty of sites out there that do just sell tandems, and I would suggest looking around. We did find this down in Houston. I had to drive for it, but again, it's definitely well worth it. We've gotten more than our use out of it for what I paid for it already. We've got several rides that we want to do together as far as group rides, and get into that more too. I will give a plug to Da Vinci. It's been a really good bike. It's made from a very good company. It's actually made here in the US, actually out in Colorado. Before I bought this bike, I had some questions about the independent coasting system, and I actually called out there and spoke to one of the owners. He was a super nice guy, walked me through all the different models, spent plenty of time with me talking about it. I will definitely talk to him when I purchase our next bike, and it'll definitely be a Da Vinci, but just wanted to do a little plug for them too, because it is a US based company, fantastic company, nice people, and they're doing a good job. Thank you for watching my Da Vinci Tandem review. I'm happy to say that as of right now, it has not caused a divorce between Nikki and I as of yet. Check back as Nikki and I venture out trying not to kill each other. Thank you so much for watching.